Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Lifetime Christmas movies.
I'm Patrick Strada, and I'm a Lifetime movie expert.
I'm Dan, and this is the last preview episode of 2024.
I didn't mean to tell you.
This is the Deck the Hallmark Podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello, everybody. We're back.
We are. Much like the Hunger Games Mockingjay, we're split into two episodes. And we all know why. It was very important.
Suspense.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Suspense.
It's great to be back. It's great to be previewing some more Lifetime Christmas movies that get started tonight. Is it the 16th already? I think it is the 16th already.
Sometimes we're confused on our dates around here.
I know for most people, yes. How about that? First movie airs tonight. We're very excited.
Would you look at
that? Christmas
Incredible.
at Plum Hill Manor premieres tonight, and we're going to be reviewing it next week. So watch it, will you? Watch it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Patrick, how are you? What's new? What's new in your world?
Doing great. You know, getting over a cold. It's cold season around here.
It's cold season.
I don't know how you guys are doing with your children, but I'm around like 500 of them.
It's been
frozen.
So hot, but it's going to get cold, and my kids always get a cold when it gets cold outside. And so, you know, we'll cross that bridge, I'm sure. But 500 kids, that's a different world there, Patrick. So God bless you.
A week. You know, it's like 100 at a time.
Oh, just 100 at a time.
100 at a time. So that's honestly, now you have no excuse. But
that's right.
What has Lifetime been doing so far this month? Not Christmas-y. Have they had some premieres? Have they been any good?
I'm glad you asked. It's Hateful and Grateful season.
Hateful and Grateful.
So, you know, they do the families like gone wrong type of thing in this.
What does that mean?
Era.
They do the families that's gone wrong. What does it mean?
Right. So like I gave my baby up for adoption. The new family moves to town, and unbeknownst to me, it is the person who had my baby, wait, no. I'm the one who gave it up. I moved to the town.
I was about to say, that person couldn't have had your baby.
Yeah. I gave my baby up for adoption. I moved next door to the biological or the adopted parents, and then you know, it gets really confusing.
Clearly,
you know what I'm trying to say.
So was that the plot for Who's Stalking My Family?
That was Who's Stalking My Family. The answer is the lady who put her baby up for adoption and was trying to, you know, get the baby.
How about that?
It's confusing.
Who's Stalking My Family or 5 Gold Rings on the Hallmark Channel?
Who's Talking My Family or 5 Gold
I've not
Rings?
seen.
I have to
pick one. Yeah, which one do you want?
Oh, this is tough, you know, because 5 Gold Rings had 5 gold rings in it.
Right.
But it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
And Who's Talking My Family, I can't even describe in like a sentence. So I'm going to have to say Who's Talking My Family edges it out.
Yeah.
Was Who's Stalking My Family the last non-Christmas movie of the season over on Lifetime?
I think there was one more ripped from the headlines, like
okay.
one, but yeah, you know, they do them on LMN all throughout the season,
right?
So they'll still be murdery things happening.
That's right.
I've been enjoying Patrick keeping up with the spreadsheet, as I said last time on the movie draft,
job.
and you did really give a rating to 5 Gold Rings. Holy moly!
Oh boy, it was tough for me.
Yeah, but
the scavenger hunt one.
Yeah, it's a classic. But I've not seen your rating yet.
You put My Sweet Austrian Holiday as a 1, and you were probably like, it can't be worse than that.
Yeah.
And so you had to go 0.9.
I gotta be honest. After seeing Sweet Austrian Holiday, I was like, there can't be a worse movie. And I think I've seen 2 that might be worse.
Well, let's do this live. Let's update the spreadsheet live here. The only one from this past week that you haven't done is 'Tis the Season to Be Irish. I now know that review is live on Lifetime on Cork.
I posted it today. Yeah.
So
what are you giving that one? Because I gave it worse than Sweet Austrian Holiday and 5 Gold Rings.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, they're all in the 1.89, 2.1. You know, they're all terrible. Yeah.
Right. That one I really had high hopes for, but I'm probably just going to go a 5. Let's do a 5.
What?
Wow. One for every ring of 5 gold rings.
Five gold rings, 5 Irish.
Now I'm just starting to believe Patrick's rating system is completely arbitrary. A 5 for that movie. That's unbelievable.
I haven't thought about it. This is live on the air. I didn't look at my other ones that I have done.
You have it better than our... No, that can't be right. That can't be right.
Better than Tamara?
You have it better than Our Holiday Story with Nikki DeLoach and Warren Christie? The Irish movie?
No, that can't be right.
He'll get it.
He'll fix it. He'll fix it. Let's not do it live.
Yeah, let me look at my other ratings and then I'll
But
calibrate.
early leader in the clubhouse for you is Santa Tell Me as your new favorite.
That's the best of the year.
Of the year.
That's easily the best of the year, in my opinion.
Absolutely. So many hunks. A
hunks.
shirtless hunk.
And, how mad were you, though, that Chris Russell didn't get shirtless?
I've seen it.
I know you've seen it, but still, they set it up.
They spilled coffee all over him.
Got coffee all over his shirt, and you're going to put a sweater over top of the...
They sure did. And, I bet he was like... Patrick Serrano is out there, and I can't give him this. I just can't give him this.
I've heard the thing that Patrick has said about me, and I can't. Not for this money.
Yeah, he's like, he's gonna have to join my OnlyFans where I just post shirtless pics, and I have.
He has an OnlyFans?
No, I'm just saying if he did.
I was like, wait a second. There's a Hallmark hunk with an OnlyFans.
If I did,
if I did kill him,
there is a Hallmark hunk who has an OnlyFans, and I'm not gonna tell you who. Yeah.
Why are you really not going to tell us who, or are you just going to tell us off the air?
It's not a. Is it a secret?
It's off air. It's off air.
Okay. Off air.
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Good to know.
It's a secret OnlyFans.
It's you know how you have a Finsta.
I've heard about Finsta from the kids. Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay, Erin, you cannot be Googling Hallmark OnlyFans.
It's going to get in the algorithm. Erin.
Yeah.
It's not your home computer, for the love of God. What are you doing?
Jill Wagner popped up.
Oh my God.
Oh.
All right, Jill. Listen.
Sheesh.
Whatever works for you. Whatever works.
Just to be clear, you can post whatever you want on your OnlyFans. It doesn't have to be naked pictures.
Right,
it could be pictures of your eyebrows.
Like you just have a vinyl OnlyFans, right?
I have a vinyl OnlyFans. It's just me posting pictures of vinyl records and ones that I think are really nice.
Not getting a lot of traction, but it'll get there.
It's getting some. It's getting some.
Yeah.
It's getting some.
Okay.
Erin over here.
I don't want it on my personal computer.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, let's mess up the studio
office computer.
Okay, all right, Patrick.
Okay.
Last week,
let's get down to brass tacks.
Last week we previewed a handful of movies. The last one that we previewed was Make or Bake Christmas, otherwise known as the wrong Christmas movie title. So we've got a few more to do. So Patrick, take it away.
Okay, well, we are jumping right in with the hottest ticket that's in town, a very merry beauty salon, which, guys, I don't know if we've seen a beauty salon before at Christmas.
Much less a merry one, you know?
The hottest ticket in town. Where'd that come from?
Well, it stars Tia Mowry, who we all know and love, and then a bunch of other people who I'm not going to read. The description goes as follows.
Donna Bisco is pissed right now.
Yeah, what about Ron Rico Lee?
Or Coco Brown?
Look, you guys, these are all delicious recipes, but I am not reading. Okay,
dude, I made a Ron Rico Lee last weekend. Sublime.
Mamma mia.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's an Italian dish, guys.
Tia Mowry plays the owner of a bustling, divine beauty salon, and she is preparing for Atlanta's Tinsel Ball, where she will be honored for her charitable work in the community. The annual event takes a glamorous turn with the arrival of Lawrence, a charismatic CEO whose family wine brand is now co-sponsoring the ball. Sparks fly between them, but Sienna's mother, Georgia, who is in the head of the ball's committee, worries.
She's in the head of the ball's committee.
She's in their head,
haunting the ball's committee.
The ball's committee is like, we can't do this. Donna Bisco's in her head.
She is the head of the
Wow.
Post Committee. She worries about his involvement. It may ruin the event's traditions. As Sienna and Lawrence are unexpectedly paired as dance partners, romance blooms, setting the stage for a steamy romance that changes Sienna's thoughts about love and family and makes this Christmas tinsel ball the most memorable yet.
Wow.
Yep.
There's a lot happening here.
It's the hottest ticket in town.
It's the hottest ticket in town. I don't understand that yet.
the
Is
hottest
the movie the hottest ticket in town?
There's the salon.
The tinsel ball.
The
is
tinsel
hottest.
ball
that's
is the
the-
hottest
yeah,
ticket in
yeah.
town. Well, like Pentatonics in New York City. You remember
It's
that?
huge.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
huge.
gosh. You guys, that was crazy.
How
right?
ridiculous
was
is that
crazy.
movie?
We love
I was like throwing computers all over my house.
it. We love it,
Just
though.
like frisbee and laptops.
$4,000 for a Pentatonics ticket.
You loved it, though,
Wow.
right? Who didn't love that movie? Did you not love that
Are
movie?
you kidding?
I love that
No.
movie.
Hated that movie. Wow.
No,
Oh,
it's a movie that I think once it wins you over, once you just decide none of it makes sense, it becomes a fun time. That is my take on that movie is after the first 40 minutes, well, as soon as you realize that they're going to have Christina Milian not know dance steps
Only
and
2
train.
glasses of wine of enjoyment level, Patrick?
Yeah.
Christina Milian deserves better than that.
But-
But she's the pop star. She
Yes.
should be selling out the
Yeah.
stadiums.
I would
that-
wager to say that her ticket, like I looked it up for the podcast episode. Floor seats of Pentatonics at Madison Square Garden are $130. So like I get
Right.
the like, yeah,
Dip it low, man.
It is the most ridiculous movie we've watched so far this season. But after you just get over the fact that none of it makes any sense and the Pentatonics are kind of the worst, it becomes I was fine with it at that point. It became a fun time. So, but Jax, your girl Jax adores it.
She'll fight you.
She will. She will fight you. She said, "I will fight you if you don't like this movie." She said that on the podcast. So,
All right, let's set up the boxing match.
I can't
We're going
wait.
at it.
Oh,
Honestly,
man.
would that'd be the
Whoa,
hottest
yes.
ticket in town.
Hottest ticket in town, no question.
We'll do that next year at Bramble Fest. That'll be
Move
a lot of
over,
fun.
Very Merry Beauty Salon.
What are your thoughts, Dan? Are you gonna pour it up or
put
put
a
a cork
right
in?
on in it. Tia Mowry, in my opinion, is the lesser of the two Mowrys.
Wow, you're gonna make her cry too? 2 for 2 Mowrys?
I had several bad experiences with Donna Bisco. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know any of the others. This does not sound fun to me at all. I don't believe for a second that the romance will be steamy, as this says on the page. Yeah, put a cork in it.
I'm concerned because listen, yes, Chef Christmas from last year, disappointed. Disappointed, and I'm concerned that this will be more of the same. But I will put some respect on Sister's name, and I'll do a hesitant pour it up.
You're
I'm
gonna
not going to
let it breathe.
I'm not going to pour a large glass. I don't want to waste it.
No.
But I will pour it up. It's a respect pour, to be honest with
It's a
you.
respect pour.
But yeah, not only did Yes Chef Christmas scare me a little bit last year into doing a full blown pour, it's also just this plot I'm not sure about. I could be
a
persuaded.
lot about your ranking of Yes Chef Christmas last year.
I remember where I was when I watched
What a
it.
seminal moment in your life.
I don't watch the Lifetime movies in the office because of you. You don't watch the movies. I watched it on the plane coming back from not Christmas Con because we didn't get to go to Christmas
SantaCon.
SantaCon is
Yes.
what we did last year. So I was on the plane and I watched it and I was like, oh man, I wish I was watching something
Yeah,
else.
if it doesn't meet a plain movie standards,
That's
that's
pretty bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Patrick, what are you thinking about this one?
So I don't know if you guys remember a few months ago when Tia and Tamara weren't that close.
Yeah.
And it broke the internet.
Yes.
I remember when it
Broke a
came
very
out.
small segment of the internet, yes.
I have a sneaky feeling that it was probably blown out of proportion.
Wow.
Well, yeah, you're right. It was. Tia meant proximity close.
What?
Like she lives in Palm Springs and Tamara lives in Temecula.
What?
You know what I'm saying? She meant by proximity. It was taken out of context.
Oh my gosh. This is why you can't trust everything that you see on social media. And I know that we've been saying it a long time, but this is proof right here.
Yeah.
This is proof. And everybody was upset about Tia and Tamara not being close anymore as sisters. I'm here to say they are not proximity close. They don't live near each other. Okay? That's what we need to remember.
That's important.
So with that in mind, I'm going to have to, unfortunately, put a cork in this movie because I really thought that synopsis was super dumb and boring.
Yeah,
And
same.
I had never read it before. I'll be honest, guys. I haven't read any of these synopses. These are all live readings, live tapings.
What?
Going in cold. I want to be surprised, and I just wasn't feeling it. No, tinsel ball. No.
There you go.
I just going really quickly. I clicked on the article that you linked on Lifetime on Cork.com. The quote is she's talking about her divorce, and she says, this is the quote. It's times like this that I feel and wish that my sister and I were still close and I could pick up the phone and call her.
What in the world?
Then she puts out she says in an article published a couple weeks after that she was referring to physical distance. That's what the phone's for.
I think I'm actually now back on board with that they're not close and she's trying to cover. That's where I am now. She is like,
oh, true.
What if I talk about
I love
proximity?
my sister very much. She loves me. We have a closeness and a beautiful connection. But that's what it was all about. It's just how life unfolds and happens. I
wish I was still close to my sister so I could pick up the phone. Now she lives 100 miles away. I can't pick up the phone. The phone doesn't reach.
It can't.
No. Yeah. I mean, I think if I was to be Tamara's publicist, she meant a landline, where you pick it up. You can't do that anymore. You can't do that with a cell phone. You got to press the button. She wants to pick up the phone off the hook.
Yes, physical pickup
off the hook.
Yeah.
Aaron, what are your thoughts on this one? Are you pointing it up? You pointing a cork in? And do you think that they're still close?
I am pouring this movie up.
Wow.
According to lifetimeoncork.com,
Sure.
the male lead in this movie was also from Sister Sister.
Really?
And so, well, that's what Patrick said, and I trust Patrick with my life. So, so I'm excited to kind of see what that chemistry looks like now. I am curious to see what Lifetime Christmas movies' take on a steamy romance is. Like, are we going to get 2 kisses? It sounds like we're gonna maybe plan a ball. So, and I'm excited because it's tinsel, and that means I can play the tinsel card in Christmas movie magic.
A card game that's sweeping the nation.
A card game that's sweeping the nation, and that's really as we're reading the synopsis, I was just counting how many cards I might be able to play.
Yeah,
and was excited for.
You're not addicted. You don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem.
You can stop whenever you want.
I'm fine. I can stop at any point.
That's right.
Deckthehallmark.com.
Tinsel's got to be worth 5 points, right?
It's gotta be worth-
We'll bring
be a
it
big
to
card,
the table.
yeah.
We'll bring it to the table.
Yeah.
For sure. I think all that's up for grabs. But only if people buy it. If people don't buy it,
buy
then
it,
we
yeah,
won't
we'll see
have
if
it in a
anybody
second
calls.
version.
Save
We'll see
the
if anybody
max.
goes. But yeah, there's lots of talk about the steamy Christmas movie that's coming out later in the season, which we'll talk about. But
we'll get there. We'll get there.
this is a fool me once situation with Lifetime because they were like, we're having. Remember last season and the whole hubbub about the Schmeck scene, and then it was like nothing.
Jana Kramer's starting an OnlyFans. That's what they said.
That's what they said, and then it wasn't. It was like, hey, we're on a hay bale, and then let's take this over there, and then it kind of
fade to black.
Fade to black.
And wake up with their shirts off. Yeah.
Which was not what was promoted. Similar to T and Tamara not being close. So
It's impressive that we've gone 20 minutes and gotten through one movie.
Don't worry, Dan.
Here we go.
Because the next movie, we're going to the next movie. It's called How to Fall in Love by Christmas. We're skipping that.
We're skipping
movie.
it.
We're actually gonna skip it.
It's a skip. We already were. You can listen to a Deck to Hallmark episode on that movie. Spoiler alert: it sucks. Put a cork in it.
Yeah, it's a Terry Hatcher movie that came out last year on Roku. Already reviewed. Lifetime just said nobody will notice, right? Nobody will notice that.
no one
Roku.
saw the Roku movie, right?
Yeah.
Probably not. So somebody coming home and watching this movie is going to have a great time being like, I love Terry Hatcher. And that's good for them. But,
Good for
but
them.
we're not.
That's right. But
We're
not
not
for
wasting
us.
our breath on this. Okay.
Yeah.
We have got to move on. So I think, Bran, you read the next.
Yeah, so that brings us to the Holiday Junkie.
It's a really like indie, gritty, like
That's right.
on the streets.
Holiday Junkie.
It's about-
December 14th.
The picture kind of looks like
It
that.
does.
The
look-
picture
look,
does
You
look
can
like
see
it
the
could
darkness in Jennifer Love Hewitt's eyes. That's right, folks. Jennifer Love Hewitt is in this one. and alongside Brian Hollisay. The Holiday Junkie follows the decorating and planning service company run by Andy and her mother, Mimi. After Mimi passes away, oh no, Andy is forced to face her first Christmas without her mother and carry the Holiday Junkie torch on her own. Despite the challenges, Andy may also find some love, Jennifer love, if you will, at Christmas along the way with the handsome house manager, Mason, who has his own holiday secrets. Oh my gosh, this might be dark.
His secret is he loves the smack.
He loves the smack.
Yeah.
All right, that's the Holiday Junkie, Saturday, December 14th. Dan?
Yeah, I mean, who among us hasn't seen I Know What You Did Last Summer? And
I actually hadn't until
had
last
an
month.
Immediate crush on Jennifer Love Hewitt.
What?
I watched it for
really
the
not
first
seen it?
time leading up to Halloween. Yeah, I had never seen it before.
Were you scared?
I wasn't scared at all. No, I wasn't scared at all.
What about when the guy comes out and he grabs her crown and she's like, my crown.
Yeah.
And
I remember.
You know?
I honestly, I think I would prefer to watch you reenact the entire movie.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's another scary part. The sisters like in the shop, and she's like looking out the window, and then Sarah Michelle Gellar's like, Rebecca, and then the hook guy comes and hooks her right in the belly.
Yeah,
Hooks her right in the belly.
I remember it.
Yeah,
I remember it well.
Scary.
Yeah, so scary.
So long story short is, I mean, I was a big, younger me, a big Jennifer Love Hewitt fan. I don't know what she's been doing the last decade or so. It's kind of sad that this is happening. But like,
Patrick,
she used to be on the network, right?
She's on. Yes, it says here Jennifer Love Hewitt has been missing from Lifetime for quite some time. Again, lifetimeoncork.com. There's a whole write up. What's the history here?
So, well, Jennifer Love Hewitt, the client list, or I think it was called the client list, where she was like she was like a Heidi Fleiss kind of person, and that was like her big like Lifetime. You guys don't know who Heidi Fleiss is?
I know who Heidi Fleiss is. She's like a madam of a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So very, very, very Lifetime, very sexy, and she did that, but then she kind of dropped off. She did like Rescue 911, where she was like the telephone operator or whatever, and hasn't been on Lifetime. So now I think she's back and better than ever.
Starring, directing, producing, and singing an original song in this one.
She's directing and she's singing an original song.
She's
okay?
Still trying to make that music career happen.
Yikes, bikes. All right, let's, against my better judgment, just because it's Jennifer Love Hewitt, let's pour it up and we'll see what happens. I'm a little concerned that was a mistake.
I disagree entirely. I think for all those reasons, it's a definite pour up. Not only does her jacket look wonderful in this still photo that you selected for Lifetime Uncorked, but I'm interested to see. My big worry here is that it's going to be overly serious, and I don't want it to be overly.
It's called the Holiday Junkie.
I know it is, but you can play Holiday Junkie and still be light and fun. But there's also a movie here dealing with the loss and all that could really weigh it down. But she's singing a song, and maybe that will lighten things up a little bit. I'm going to pour it up. The Holiday Junkie. I'm pouring it up for the junkies. All the junkies out there, pour one up.
This one's for you, junkies.
This one's for you, junkies. Patrick?
So Jennifer Love Hewitt, we have stated how she's nostalgia. She's like, everybody like is excited about her, and I think that's true. But I could see where she might take this a little too serious. She was on Party of Five, and she really was dramatic in that role. She wore her sleeve shirts over her hands, and tucked her hair behind her ears, and that was so dramatic acting. But she's like, my era. Like Neve Campbell's a little too old for me, so I have to root for Jennifer Love. I just have to. And if she's singing in this, I mean, Bare Naked. Remember that song, guys? Bare naked, and I just can't take it, and I'm bare naked. That's how it went.
That was beautiful, and I hope we don't get flags.
Yeah, no, it's identical.
I've always heard Nev.
I know.
I've always heard Nev Campbell. Is it Neve?
Well, she told me I could say that.
Okay, her name's Nev. Her friends call her Neve. So
yeah,
Neve Campbell or Nev? I don't know. I feel like I've heard it both. I've heard it both ways.
Erin, do you wish to chime in on Nev versus Neve, or do you want to just pour it up or put a cork in?
I'm going to use my skip on that debate, but I will let you know I am pouring up this Jennifer Love Hewitt movie. I've never seen I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh man, what a time!
But I do love Ghost Whisperer. And there's just not enough
CBS procedural.
There's just not enough Jennifer Love Hewitt in my life anymore. So maybe I'll rewatch that TV show and this movie.
There you go. Shout out.
I know what you're doing this weekend. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll do some more of these. How about that? Here on Deck the Hallmark. Hello, we don't have a moment to waste because the alpacas are coming. The alpacas are coming here on this Lifetime Christmas preview number 2. It's time for Christmas on Alpaca Farm, I believe is the title. Is that right, Patrick?
Yeah.
That's right. I think Dan should read this one because it's a little shorter and his attention span is waning.
That's right.
It's fair. More than fair. This is airing Sunday, December 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
I know what I'm doing the night of my anniversary.
Yeah,
watching
happy
Christmas
anniversary.
on
You're going to
Alpaca
actually
Farm.
be in Christmas Con.
That's right.
You're going to be.
I'm gonna tap out and go watch this movie.
Yeah, of course. Starring Kristen Comerford and Matt Wells. Jess, the queen of Christmas sweaters, quits her job at the hottest fashion label in New York City, intent on winning a Christmas competition with her own line of sustainable luxury knits. Getting her hands dirty, she teams up with Andrew, a single dad and struggling alpaca farmer, as she helps bring Christmas joy to the farm and love into both of their hearts. Movie sounds like it sucks. Oh my god!
You know what I like about this though is it's like, you know, there's a lot of like Taylor Swift movies out there. This is the Lana Del Rey Christmas movie though. You know, it's like inspired by that.
Sustainable fabrics.
I think that's nice.
Totally.
You know, one person's alligator tour guide is another person's alpaca farmer. Dan.
You just put a cork right on in that bad boy. Yeah, no, I don't know. She quits her job to try to win a competition because she's the queen of Christmas sweaters.
Are those two things related though? It says she quits her job, and then
she's the queen of Christmas sweaters. Quits her job at the hottest fashion label in New York, intent on winning a Christmas competition.
I don't know how those two are related.
That's brutal. I could win that. I quit. But I could win it, but I need to vote all of my time. That's right.
I'll pour it up. I'm here to see some. Listen, all I will say is this: is if you are going to be promising some luxury knits, and she's the queen of Christmas sweaters, you better freaking come out swinging.
Knits getting real.
And I'm concerned that that's going to be this movie's downfall. Is not enough impressive sweaters, but we'll see. I'll pour it up though, Patrick.
Yeah, it's a tough one, you know, because we love the fashion, New York fashion, like Lifetime creating like that world terribly, you know, with like a low budget. They're obviously in Canada, like we're New York and we're fashion, and it's just like some guy with like a camera, like flashing the lights and all that, like maybe flashing the lights in the room, like on a switch. But then she's going to go to the farm and there's going to be the alpaca and then a guy named Andrew. We all know that Andrew's the hottest name. And it's just like also a movie that's from 2023 acquisition. So what are we going to do?
Exciting.
It already exists. I can watch it right now on Amazon Prime for free. So
I wouldn't though. I'd wait until it airs and watch it on Philo. Personally, that's how I would do it.
True. I am a Philo subscriber.
Right.
You know.
Duh.
And I think I'm gonna put a cork in it, but I have hopes that it will surprise me.
Erin, your thoughts on alpacas and whatnot?
Yeah, I'm putting a cork in this one. I don't want to see a bunch of alpacas on my screen for an hour and 20 minutes.
Wow.
Normally in a movie like this, I think the saving grace would be a cute farm animal. And alpacas just aren't that for me.
Wow.
And as someone who enjoys knitting, I am just not excited for how Lifetime is going to portray that.
What?
they're gonna.
What the heck happened with you and alpacas?
I just don't want them. Like they're known for spitting, and I just don't want that. Like, don't come near me and spit on me.
Putting alpacas on blast today.
Yeah.
This week's
Unnecessary.
preview.
No
I
one
think
has
they're
to.
great. I know a lot of people that love them. I'm
Do
just
you
not that
think
person.
they're great? Do you? Doesn't seem like it.
They make their wool makes really great socks. I don't know.
Okay.
Guys, it's not for
Alpaca
me.
socks,
This
yeah.
one's not for me. They're gonna have her make like a sweater in an hour, and I hate it.
This is where we cut
Put a
live
cork
to
in it.
Erin murdering an alpaca. Do we have that?
Yeah,
Do we
we
have
have
that video? Great.
Man, that was tough audio.
That was just the audio. That's interesting. Yeah.
We didn't have the video. We couldn't show it.
Hey, what I do in my time away from the office is my time,
is.
and I don't appreciate you putting me
So
on blast.
keep the
like this.
OnlyFans Googling on your time as well.
It was Hallmark related. That is clearly company time.
Don't act like you didn't send us all that footage of you. You were very proud of
Yeah.
it, and now you're trying to backtrack.
That's right.
To the next one.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Great transition. Okay, so this is the movie that we were teasing before. It is called A Carpenter's Christmas Romance, so it is going to be a little sexy. It's going to be a little sultry. And Erin, if you wouldn't mind reading this lovely and long description, that would be great.
Yeah, I don't know how to say her last name, but
Try.
we'll say Sasha, who played Allison on Pretty Little Liars.
You gotta try. I try, Erin. You gotta try to say her last name. I never know how to say people's last names.
Pieters.
Got him. Sasha, get in here.
I would like to meet Sasha if she's here. Big fan.
She was gonna be here, but then she heard how you said it, and she's like, I can't.
And then Mitchell Slaggart, I guess. When novelist Andrea hints her upcoming book may be taking a heartbreaking turn, her fans begin protesting, demanding their favorite character doesn't get killed off.
Oh my gosh.
Needing a haven where she can finish her novel, Andrea flees to her family's farmhouse in the town of Wildwood. Much to her surprise, she ends up running into her ex-crush, Seth, an artisanal woodworker who's helping rebuild the town after it was nearly destroyed by a fire.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't take long for sawdust and sparks of romance.
Guys.
Is there a word missing here? It doesn't take
to
long
fill the air,
for sawdust and sparks of romance to fill the air once the two team up and work together to reignite the town's Christmas spirit. Listen, if your town was burned down, I don't know if you're reigniting.
There's
the
no
town.
way. There's no way a human wrote this.
Is this romance just a holiday fling that ends when her trip is over, or can the two build a love that is made to last?
Amazing.
Oh, and it's directed by Sarah Drew.
Now, what's the whole hubbub about this movie, Patrick? You want to fill Dan in?
Okay, well, this is Lifetime's first porn. No, it's just that there's going to be a steamy scene or something, I guess, piggybacking off of what they had last year with Jana Kramer rolling in the hay. Now they're going to roll in some sawdust. I don't think it's really that big of a deal, but it's supposed to be horny Christmas, and yeah, that's it.
Supposed to be horny Christmas.
Directed by Sarah Drew.
That's right.
Yep.
We love Sarah Drew.
Of course.
This does sound like a book, like a novel, like just a cheap.
A tawdry.
Yeah, like it. That's what it sounds like.
I just can't.
It probably is.
It's a woodworker in the town of Wildwood, and there's sawdust everywhere.
I just can't believe that they had the one sentence end with nearly destroyed by a fire, and they immediately followed up with, it doesn't take long for sawdust and sparks.
Yeah, and then they reignite.
Guys,
Have they
come on.
forgotten?
Have they forgotten what happened last time that happened?
Actually, the town is like on
Don't you tell me
fire
not
the
to
whole
worry about-
movie, you know?
Oh, wow.
So like their love is like burning like the town, you know? It's a metaphor.
Dan, does that do anything
No,
for you?
I put a cork in it. It's absolutely
Whoa.
not. Yeah. I mean, the guy's name's Mitchell Slaggart. I don't know what you want from me.
That's attacking the actor.
I'm just kidding.
Come
I don't
on.
know I don't listen.
We love Mitchell.
We
So I don't
we
know,
don't know him.
anything about him or Sasha. I know nothing about this movie. This doesn't sound like it. I'm going to like it. Put a cork in it.
Listen, my biggest concern here is that this is Lifetime's now knows that they can get free publicity by saying there's going to be something going on here.
Yeah, after hearing what happened last year, it's
and
just
they
like,
surround it with a not very good movie, and then I just don't think I don't like this pattern. I don't like this pattern. Just let it happen. Let the sawdust and sparks do its job, and people will find it. I just don't think I don't like the buzz about the movie because I just think it's setting the network up for another disappointment and outrage. And so I'm gonna put a cork in this one. I don't think we need to do this. Patrick.
Yeah, I love Sarah Drew and I like the production company of this one, but I just don't know. I think sexy Christmas is not a thing that anyone wants. Nobody is like clamoring for this. So, you can have your sexy Christmas time in your own personal bedroom, but I don't think we need to make a sexy Christmas movie. So I'm going to put a cork in it. Because also it doesn't really deliver on the sexiness anyways. So
that's interesting because on lifetimeoncork.com you say, I'm here for it. Obviously, pour it up. What happened? You're like Lifetime just lying about.
He's covering all his bases, guys. He can't be wrong.
I will also say on lifetimeoncork.com, he also poured up the Tia movie.
Okay.
Wow.
So in between
I'm allowed to pull it on
say whatever I
Audible
want.
and
Yeah.
change my mind.
Patrick is playing
and,
fast and loose with his
he's
own
covered both
rankings.
ways.
It's like we're not even previewing.
Either way,
this shows you. This tells you everything you know about preview
He has
episodes.
poured it up and put a cork in it, and so he's right.
He's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Erin?
Oh, I'm pouring this movie up.
Okay.
I love Sasha. I'm excited to see her in a movie where she's not killing people.
You don't know
That'd be
that.
great. Yeah, I don't know that. Maybe she will, and that'll be a better movie.
You love Sasha so much that you spent all last night practicing Sasha's last name to perfect it as
Peters.
it sounds like we're slowing you down. Peters.
Well, I want to say I want to switch the E and the R and Patrice.
Yeah.
You are doing better than I would. Sasha Petersi.
I'm positive it's not Petersi.
No, it could be.
Well, is Sasha still here? Can she come in and?
Yeah.
Sasha,
Get in here,
come on.
Sasha.
Correct us. All right, we got one more, and I think it's only fair that Patrick reads this final one.
Closing it out. We have Engaged by Christmas. It airs Sunday, December 22nd at 8/7 Central. It stars Brittany Bristow and Marcus Rosner, personal friend and love. When Zoe writes to, oh gosh, I'm starting off terribly. The Zoe threw me off. Okay, let's start over. When Zoe writes to advice columnist Dear Adora to help save her relationship before the holidays, she puts the advice into practice, and it's disastrous. Her boyfriend breaks up with her. When she tracks down Dear Andorra to confront her, she discovers it's actually a man named Adam. Oh! Zoe vows to keep Adam's identity a secret if he helps her repair her life via a series of Christmas-themed events publicized by his column. When the interest in their activities gains huge traction, will they also find love?
Woo! Man.
Wow.
I mean, you have to pour this up. It is two folks who know how to act in a Christmas movie. It's a fun idea. You got to keep an identity secret. There's a lot happening here. I actually wouldn't mind watching this one. I want it to be good too because I know Britt Bristow and I know Marcus Rosner, and it would be cool if they were in a really great movie together. That would be fantastic. So, pour it up. Absolutely.
I not only am excited about this movie because of the leads, I actually think that this is the most interesting of the synopses of the 12 Lifetime movies. I'm pouring this one up as well. Patrick?
It's Lifetime's last Christmas movie of the year. So I feel like they are placing it in a place where more people might see it. In their minds, they don't understand how this whole TV movie Christmas thing works.
They're still figuring it out.
But yeah, in the Lifetime publicity brain, they're like, we'll put our best movie last. So I think that's what this will be. I love I love the idea of a Dear Abby type of thing. Sounds funny. I want to see the reveal, like how they're gonna reveal that. Like she's gonna like walk up to like a little old lady, and then it's gonna be like Marcus Rosner in like a little wig and a pearl.
Oh wow,
purse.
you've really given it a lot of thought.
No, I just come in for that.
Just workshopping it.
Yeah, so I definitely think pour it up for this one.
Erin.
I'm also pouring this one up. We love Britt Bristow. We love Marcus Rosner. I think it's going to be the best Lifetime movie of this season.
Well, there you go.
I mean, come on.
And they're both personally excited about this one, which is great. They've both said that they're really excited to see this one.
According to Britt Bristow, we have a past and a future Bramblefest star in this movie. Britt Bristow says she's coming next year. I mean, says she has it on her calendar.
Wow.
So
say what you want.
Amazing.
There you have it.
We did, everybody. Congratulations to us, and congratulations to Lifetime for finally joining the fun. Their Christmas movies begin tonight with their first movie, The Plumhouse Time. What's it called?
Christmas.
Plum Hill Manor.
Plum Hill Manor.
House Time.
Christmas at Plum Hill Manor, which we'll be reviewing next Saturday is when our review of that comes with Patrick, of course, and you can stay up to date with all of Patrick's Lifetime reviews and all the other reviews he's doing. He's doing so many, and you can follow lifetimeoncork.com. Patrick, anything else for the people today?
No, just stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated always.
All right. Okay.
It's important.
Right. Yeah, 100%. All right, everybody. We'll be back next time with another one. Until then, remember the first to wish you a Merry Christmas. Stay hydrated.
The Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Erin Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.